Hello, and welcome to MK Titans Travel. My name is MK, and today we embark on a journey to an island adrift in time. A place so extraordinary it is often called the Eighth Continent. This is Madagascar, a world unto itself, cradled in the warm waters of the Indian Ocean. For millions of years it has evolved in isolation, creating a sanctuary for life found nowhere else on Earth. From forests of stone to avenues of ancient giants, its landscapes are as diverse as they are breathtaking. The air here hums with the calls of unique creatures, and the Earth itself tells a story of geological marvels and evolutionary wonders. Our expedition, Wonders of Madagascar, an exploration of nature's beauty, will take us deep into the heart of this island nation. We will traverse its length and breadth to uncover 30 of its most incredible natural treasures. We will walk among the ghostly silhouettes of Baobabs, navigate the razor-sharp pinnacles of the Tsingy, and listen to the haunting songs of the Indri lemur echoing through the rainforest canopy. This is more than just a tour, it is an immersion into a living laboratory of evolution, a testament to the sheer unbridled power and creativity of the natural world. So prepare yourselves. What you are about to witness is a spectacle of life in its most vibrant and peculiar forms. Join me as we explore the hidden gems and celebrated marvels of Madagascar, a land that continues to surprise and enchant all who are fortunate enough to experience its magic. Our journey begins now, into the wild, untamed soul of this magnificent island. Let us discover its secrets together. Our journey commences on the western plains, along a simple dirt road that is transformed into something truly monumental. This is the Avenue of the Baobabs. Here, ancient sentinels, Grandidier's baobabs, reach for the sky, their massive smooth trunks crowned with a tangle of root-like branches. These majestic trees, some over 800 years old, are the stoic survivors of a once dense forest, now standing as lonely guardians of a lost world. They create a corridor that feels both earthly and otherworldly, a natural cathedral that commands reverence and silence. As the sun begins its daily journey, the atmosphere here shifts dramatically. At dawn, a soft, ethereal light bathes the trees, their silhouettes stark against a pastel sky, creating a scene of profound tranquility. But it is at sunset that the true magic unfolds. The sky ignites in fiery hues of orange, pink, and purple, casting the baobabs in dramatic, elongated shadows. To stand here in the dwindling light is to feel a connection to a deep ancient past, a moment suspended in time where nature's artistry is on full glorious display. We now venture into a landscape that appears as if sculpted by dragons. The Tsingy de Bemaraha National Park is a formidable fortress of limestone, a vast forest of stone needles and razor-sharp pinnacles. The Malagasy word Tsingy translates to, where one cannot walk barefoot, a fitting description for this labyrinthine world. Forged over 200 million years as groundwater dissolved and shaped a massive limestone plateau, this is a geological masterpiece, a place of stark vertical beauty that challenges all who dare to explore it. To traverse the Tsingy is an adventure in itself. We navigate a network of suspension bridges, climb ladders fixed to sheer rock faces, and squeeze through narrow canyons. It is a demanding yet incredibly rewarding physical journey. Yet, amidst this seemingly inhospitable terrain, life flourishes in the most remarkable ways. In the shaded canyons, and on the rare pockets of soil, unique species of lemurs, birds, and reptiles have adapted to this vertical world, turning this stone jungle into a thriving and utterly unique ecosystem. From the sharp edges of the west we travel east into a world of perpetual green and cascading sound. Welcome to Andasibe-Mantadia National Park, a realm of dense, humid rainforest that is the very essence of primeval wilderness. The air here is thick with moisture, carrying the scent of damp earth and blooming orchids. Giant ferns unfurl in the undergrowth, and towering trees form a dense canopy that filters the sunlight into a dappled emerald glow. This is a sanctuary, a vital refuge for an incredible array of life. It is here, in the early morning mist, that the forest comes alive with its most iconic sound. It is the haunting, siren-like call of the Indri, the largest of all living lemurs. This powerful, melancholy song can travel for miles, a territorial declaration that echoes through the trees and becomes the very soul of the rainforest. To hear it is to experience one of the great auditory wonders of the natural world. Beyond the Indri, this vibrant ecosystem is a treasure trove of biodiversity, home to countless species of chameleons, frogs, and birds, each a small, perfect jewel in this magnificent green crown. Our journey now takes us south, to a dramatically different landscape sculpted by wind and water over millennia. Isalo National Park is Madagascar's Grand Canyon, a vast massif of Jurassic sandstone that has been eroded into a breathtaking spectacle of deep gorges, sweeping plains and bizarre rock formations. The scale here is immense, a rugged wilderness that evokes the American West, yet is uniquely Malagasy. The colors are of the earth, rich ochres, deep reds and pale golds changing with the light of the passing day. Exploring Isalo reveals a world of hidden wonders. We can trek through canyons where streams have carved natural swimming pools, oases of cool, clear water fringed with lush pandanus trees. The park is a geological playground, but its most famous feature is a natural frame for the setting sun. The window of Isalo, a natural rock arch, perfectly captures the fiery orb as it dips below the horizon. It is a moment of pure spectacle, a daily performance that draws travelers to witness the sky painted in brilliant colors through nature's own perfect aperture. We leave the mainland's rugged interior for the gentle embrace of the Mozambique Channel, arriving at an island whose name translates to Big Island. This is Nosy Be, the fragrant jewel of Madagascar's coastline. The air itself is intoxicating, thick with the scent of ylang-ylang, vanilla and spices, earning it the nickname, the Perfumed Isle. But its true allure lies along its shores, where palm-fringed beaches of soft white sand meet the tranquil turquoise waters of the ocean. It is an archetype of a tropical paradise. Below the shimmering surface lies another world entirely, one of vibrant color and ceaseless activity. The coral reefs surrounding Nosy Be are teeming with life, creating an underwater metropolis for a staggering diversity of marine creatures. Snorkeling or diving here is like entering a living kaleidoscope. Schools of brightly colored fish dart through intricate coral gardens, graceful sea turtles glide effortlessly through the clear water, and in the right season, the gentle giants of the ocean, whale sharks, can be seen feeding on plankton. It is a world of serene and captivating beauty. Following the Pangalanes Canal, an intricate network of man-made waterways and natural lakes, we arrive at a place whose name means Nest of Dreams. Akanin'ny Nofy, also known as the Palmarium Reserve, is a sanctuary of profound peace. Situated on a peninsula surrounded by the calm waters of Lake Ampitabe, this private reserve is a haven of tranquility. The only sounds are the gentle lapping of water against the shore and the rustle of palm fronds in the breeze. It is a place to disconnect from the world and reconnect with nature. The reserve is most famous for its remarkable proximity to lemurs. Here, several species, including the Indri, black and white ruffed lemurs, and crowned lemurs, live in a semi-wild state accustomed to human presence. This allows for incredibly intimate encounters, watching them forage, play, and leap through the trees just feet away. But the true magic of Akanin'ny Nofy is revealed at dusk, when a boat trip takes you to a small island to witness the nocturnal and famously elusive Ai, its strange skeletal finger tapping for grubs, a truly unforgettable wildlife experience. On the southeastern side of Nosy Be, we find a remnant of the island's original lowland rainforest, a precious sanctuary known as Lokobe Nature Reserve. This is honestly one of the last vestiges of this specific ecosystem on the island, a small but vital stronghold for biodiversity. Accessing the reserve is an adventure in itself, often requiring a journey by traditional dugout canoe or pirogue, gliding silently through mangrove-lined waterways. As you step ashore, you enter a world of dense foliage, ancient trees, and the humid, earthy scent of the tropics. Lokobe is a place of quiet observation, a treasure chest for those with patience. It is the primary home of the critically endangered black lemur, the males a striking jet black and the females a beautiful rusty brown. Following a local guide through the winding forest trails offers the best chance to spot these elusive primates, as well as an array of other creatures. The forest floor is home to tiny stump-tailed chameleons, no bigger than a thumbnail, and the air is filled with the calls of exotic birds and the hum of insects, a symphony of a forest teeming with life in its most intimate details. In the southeastern part of the island, we enter one of Madagascar's most famous and biologically rich protected areas, Ranomafana National Park. The name means hot water in Malagasy, a nod to the thermal springs found within its borders. But the park's true treasure is its magnificent expanse of cloud-draped tropical rainforest, covering steep, mountainous terrain. Creeks and rivers cascade through the forest, creating spectacular waterfalls that feed the mighty Namarona River. This is a classic rainforest, brimming with life at every level. Ranomafana is a primatologist's dream. It is home to no fewer than 12 species of lemur, making it one of the best places on the island for lemur spotting. The discovery of the golden bamboo lemur here in 1986 was the catalyst for the park's creation. Guided night walks reveal a hidden world of nocturnal creatures, mouse lemurs with their enormous eyes, chameleons sleeping on leaves, and an orchestra of frogs. By day, trekking through the dense vegetation offers a chance to see Milne Edwards sificas, red-bellied lemurs, and a dazzling variety of endemic birds and insects, a testament to the incredible richness of this highland ecosystem. Perched on the highest hill in the capital city, we find a monument that is both a symbol of national pride and a poignant reminder of loss. The Rova of Antananarivo, a royal palace complex that was once the heart of the Marina Kingdom, has dominated the city's skyline for centuries. From the 17th century onwards, this was the political and spiritual center of power, from which successive monarchs ruled over an expanding kingdom. Its stone gateway and impressive outer walls speak of its former glory and strategic importance. Tragically, in 1995, a fire swept through the complex, destroying the wooden palaces and structures within, leaving only the stone shells remaining. The event was a national trauma, a loss of irreplaceable history and craftsmanship. Today, the Rova is a site of ongoing, painstaking restoration, a testament to the resilience of the Malagasy people and their determination to reclaim their heritage. Visiting the Rova is a powerful experience. It is a place to learn about the great Marina dynasty, to reflect on the fragility of history, and to admire the commanding view over the sprawling, vibrant city of Antananarivo below. A short boat ride from Nosy Be brings us to a smaller, more intimate island paradise, Nosy Komba, the island of lemurs. This beautiful cone-shaped volcanic island is almost entirely covered in lush forest with no roads and no cars, creating an atmosphere of pure, unadulterated tranquility. Life here moves at a slower pace, dictated by the rhythm of the tides and the rising and setting of the sun. Small fishing villages dot the coastline, their wooden houses on stilts nestled amongst palm trees and jackfruit groves. As its nickname suggests, Nosy Komba is famous for its thriving population of black lemurs, which are considered sacred or fady by the local people and are therefore protected and unafraid of humans. In the island's small park, you can have incredibly close encounters with these gentle creatures as they come down to feed on bananas. Beyond the lemurs, the island offers idyllic, secluded beaches and excellent snorkeling in its clear, calm waters, where you can swim amongst colorful fish just a few feet from the shore. It is a perfect escape, a true island haven. In the far northern tip of Madagascar, rising like a verdant island from the surrounding dry plains, is Montagne d'Ambre, or Amber Mountain National Park. This isolated pocket of montane rainforest is a world away from the heat of the lowlands. Its higher altitude creates a cooler, wetter microclimate, sustaining a lush and vibrant ecosystem that is a treasure trove of endemic species. The park is a sanctuary of green, crisscrossed by well-maintained trails that lead through dense forests to hidden crater lakes and spectacular waterfalls. The magic of Amber Mountain lies in its unique biodiversity, a result of its isolation. It is a paradise for herpetologists, home to an astonishing variety of chameleons, including the world's smallest, the Brookesia micra, which can comfortably sit on the head of a match. Trekkers can spot Sanford's brown lemurs and crowned lemurs leaping through the canopy, while the forest floor and leaves are adorned with colorful frogs and geckos. The park's most impressive waterfall, the Cascade Secret, is a beautiful sight, tumbling into a pool surrounded by lush vegetation, a perfect embodiment of the park's cool, refreshing beauty. We travel to the northwest, to a region where the forest changes its character dramatically. Ankarafantsika National Park is a mosaic of ecosystems, primarily known for its extensive tracts of dry, deciduous forest, which lose their leaves during the long dry season. This creates a more open, starkly beautiful environment compared to the dense rainforests. The park is also a crucial wetland habitat, encompassing the beautiful Lake Ravalobe, a vital water source for the region's wildlife, and a haven for waterbirds. Ankarafantsika is often called the Kingdom of Birds, and for good reason. It is one of Madagascar's premier birdwatching destinations, home to over 120 species, many of them endemic, including the striking Schlegel's acidy and the majestic Madagascar fish eagle, which can often be seen soaring over the lake. The park is also a critical refuge for lemurs, particularly the cockerel's sifaka, famous for its distinctive dancing sideways hop on the ground. A boat trip on Lake Ravalobe offers a chance to see crocodiles basking on the banks, and a plethora of bird life, making for a wonderfully diverse wildlife experience. On the arid southwestern coast, we encounter one of Madagascar's most peculiar and fascinating ecosystems. The area around the fishing village of Ifaty is home to the spiny forest, a habitat found nowhere else on Earth. This is a seemingly alien landscape, dominated by octopus-like didiera trees, their spiny branches reaching skyward, and a variety of stout, water-storing baobabs. It is a testament to the incredible adaptability of life, a forest that has evolved to thrive in the harshest of dry conditions. The spiny forest is a botanical wonderland, home to plants with bizarre shapes and formidable defenses. But this unique habitat also shelters equally unique wildlife, including the long-tailed ground roller and the sub-desert mesite, two bird species found only in this specific region. Just offshore, a large coral reef protects the coast, creating a calm lagoon perfect for snorkeling and diving. Here, the arid, otherworldly landscape of the spiny forest gives way to the vibrant, colorful world of the reef, offering a stunning contrast of two extraordinary natural wonders in one location. In the remote and rugged northeast, we find Madagascar's largest protected area, a place of unparalleled biodiversity, Masoala National Park. This vast expanse encompasses a stunning range of habitats, from dense tropical rainforest that tumbles right down to the sea to flooded mangrove forests and vibrant coral reefs. It is this combination of pristine terrestrial and marine ecosystems that makes Masoala so exceptionally rich in life. The park is a wild, untamed frontier, a true jewel in Madagascar's conservation crown. Exploring Masoala is an immersion in pure wilderness. On land, one can search for the elusive red-ruffed lemur, which is found only in this part of Madagascar, or spot some of the world's most spectacular chameleons. The beaches are idyllic and often deserted, serving as nesting sites for sea turtles. The marine reserves offshore, Tampalo, Nosy Be, and Tanjona, protect a dazzling underwater world. And from July to September, the Bay of Antananarivo, which the park borders, becomes a crucial breeding and calving ground for humpback whales, adding another layer of wonder to this incredible place. We return to the capital to look more closely at its most prominent landmark, the Rova, or Royal Palace of Antananarivo. This is more than just a single building, it is a complex of structures built over centuries that tells the story of the rise of the Marina Kingdom. The main palace, the Manjakamiadana, or Queen's Palace, with its stone casing built by the Scottish missionary James Cameron, stands as the most iconic feature. It was the home of the nation's most powerful monarchs, including Queen Ranavalona I. The palace complex was the center of Malagasy political life until the French colonization in 1897. Each building, gate, and tomb within its walls has a story, reflecting the traditions, beliefs, and political intrigues of the kingdom. Despite the devastating fire of 1995, the spirit of the Rova endures. Walking its grounds, you can still feel the weight of history. The panoramic views it offers over the city serve as a constant reminder of its historical role, watching over the capital and the nation it helped to forge. We journey to the largest lake in Madagascar, a vast, shallow body of water that forms the heart of the island's most significant wetland and rice-producing region. Lake Alaotra is a place of serene, understated beauty, a landscape of shimmering water, dense reed beds, and endless green rice paddies stretching to the horizon. The lives of the local Sianaka people are intrinsically linked to the lake, which provides them with fish, reeds for weaving, and water for their crops. It is a place where nature and culture are deeply intertwined. The dense papyrus and reed beds surrounding the lake make it a critical habitat for wildlife, particularly for water birds. It is a designated Ramsar site, recognized for its international importance. The lake's most famous resident, however, is a critically endangered primate found nowhere else on Earth, the Alaotra gentle lemur, or bandro. This unique lemur has adapted to live exclusively in the papyrus swamps, behaving more like a monkey of the reeds than a typical forest-dwelling lemur. Spotting one is a rare privilege, a glimpse of a species clinging to survival in its unique, fragile home. Our travels take us to the sun-baked southwestern coast, to the port city of Toliara, the gateway to the extraordinary Spiny forest. This region is defined by its arid climate and its utterly unique vegetation. The Spiny forest, or Spiny thicket, is a surreal landscape that looks like it belongs on another planet. The dominant plants are from the Didieraceae family, bizarre succulent trees covered in sharp spines, alongside the swollen trunks of several species of baobab. This is a forest that has evolved to conserve every precious drop of water. This strange and formidable environment supports a surprising amount of highly specialized wildlife. Many species of birds, reptiles, and lemurs have adapted to live in this harsh landscape. The area is a hotspot for endemism, with creatures like the Varro's sifika and the ring-tailed lemur making their home among the thorns. At the northernmost tip of Madagascar lies a bay of immense size and honestly, just spectacular beauty, Antsiranana Bay, also known as the Bay of Diego Suarez. This is the second largest natural bay in the world, a vast expanse of deep blue water that's sheltered by a narrow inlet, creating a protected harbor that has been historically significant for centuries. The bay is framed by these dramatic headlands, rolling hills and long sandy beaches, creating a landscape of breathtaking scale and variety. The bay's geography makes it, well, a perfect playground for a range of marine activities. The consistent winds that funnel through the area have made it a world-renowned destination for windsurfing and kitesurfing, especially around Sakalava Bay. For those seeking tranquility, the calm, clear waters in other parts of the bay are ideal for sailing, kayaking, and swimming. A notable feature is the Pan de Sucre, or Sugarloaf, a sacred conical island that rises from the middle of the bay, adding a touch of mystique to the already stunning natural scenery. Just east of the grand Antsiranana Bay, a coastal track leads to a succession of smaller, more intimate coves that are collectively known as the Three Bays. These are the Sakalava Bay, the Pigeons Bay, and the Dunes Bay. Each bay has its own distinct character, but they all share this common thread of pristine, unspoiled beauty. This stretch of coastline is, honestly, a picture-perfect paradise of fine white sand, turquoise waters, and ancient baobab trees growing right down to the shoreline. The journey between the bays is an adventure in itself, often done by 4x4 or on foot, revealing stunning vistas at every turn. Sakalava Bay is the most active, famous for its wind sports. Pigeons Bay and Dunes Bay are more secluded and tranquil, offering deserted beaches that are just perfect for swimming, sunbathing, and picnicking in absolute peace. The clear, shallow waters are ideal for snorkeling, revealing a healthy marine ecosystem just a few steps from the shore. To explore the Three Bays is really to find your own private slice of coastal heaven. In the deep south, along the banks of the Nosy River, we find a place where community and conservation are truly one. Ifotaka is a village that offers a unique insight into the lives of the local Antananarivo people, one of Madagascar's most traditional ethnic groups. This is a region where ancient customs, beliefs, and a deep connection to the ancestral land are still a powerful part of daily life. Visiting Ifotaka is not just about seeing a place, but honestly, about experiencing a culture. The community here is the guardian of the surrounding Spiny forest and riverine gallery forest, a sacred area protected for generations. They work in partnership with conservation projects to preserve this unique habitat and its wildlife, including troops of ring-tailed lemurs and Varro's sificas. A visit might include witnessing traditional dances, learning about the ancestral tombs of the Antananarivo kings, or taking a guided walk through the sacred forests. It is a powerful example of how sustainable tourism can support both local communities and the preservation of precious biodiversity. Rising from the southern highlands is a massif of granite peaks and dramatic valleys that offers some of the most spectacular scenery and challenging trekking in Madagascar. This is Antsiranana National Park, a place of raw, rugged beauty. The park encompasses a wide range of altitudes from lush lowland rainforests to high-altitude moorlands and bare rock domes. It is a landscape that inspires awe and tests the endurance of those who explore it. Antsiranana is a hiker's paradise, with trails ranging from gentle walks to multi-day expeditions. The ultimate goal for many is the summit of Baobabs. At 2,658 meters, it is the highest accessible peak in Madagascar. The climb is strenuous, but the reward is an unforgettable 360-degree view across the vast, undulating landscape. The park is also a hotspot of biodiversity, home to ring-tailed lemurs which can be found at unusually high altitudes, and a rich variety of plant life, including endemic aloes and orchids. It is, honestly, a true mountain wilderness. In the heart of the lower town of the capital, Antananarivo, lies its main artery and commercial hub, the Avenue de l'Indépendance. This broad, tree-lined thoroughfare is a stark contrast to the winding, hilly streets of the upper town. It is a place of constant motion, a vibrant showcase of daily life in the city. The avenue is flanked by grand colonial-era buildings with elegant arcades, remnants of the French presence which now house shops, banks, and cafes. Strolling down Independence Avenue is an immersion in the bustling energy of Tana. The pavements are crowded with vendors selling everything from fresh produce to electronics, while the air is filled with the sounds of traffic, conversation, and music. At the northern end of the avenue stands the historic Soarano railway station, a beautifully restored colonial building that adds to the area's architectural charm. The avenue is the city's public stage, a place where history, commerce, and the vibrant spirit of the Malagasy people come together in a colorful, chaotic, and captivating display. In the arid southwest, we visit a small but critically important protected area that has been a beacon of research and conservation for decades. The Bemaraha Special Reserve protects two distinct parcels of habitat, a patch of riverine gallery forest along the Sainte-Marie River and a larger area of spiny forest. This reserve was established in the 1970s as a collaborative project between Malagasy institutions and international universities, and it continues to be a vital center for long-term ecological study. The reserve is a living laboratory, and research conducted here has provided invaluable insights into the behavior and ecology of its resident wildlife, particularly its lemurs. It is one of the best places to observe ring-tailed lemurs and Verreaux's sifficas in their natural habitat, as they have been studied for generations. Beyond the lemurs, the reserve protects endangered radiated tortoises and a host of endemic birds and plants. A visit to Bemaraha is really a chance to see conservation in action and to appreciate the dedication required to understand and protect these unique ecosystems. Off the eastern coast of Madagascar lies a long, thin island that is steeped in history and blessed with natural beauty. This is Île Sainte-Marie, or Nosy Be. For centuries, this island was a notorious haven for pirates who used its secluded coves and bays to repair their ships and hide their treasures. Today, its allure is more peaceful, with beautiful beaches, lush vegetation, and a relaxed, laid-back atmosphere that makes it a perfect tropical getaway. The island's pirate past is still tangible, most notably at the pirate cemetery, where weathered tombstones, some allegedly marked with skull and crossbones, lie under the shade of palm trees. But the island's biggest draw arrives each year between July and September. The channel between Île Sainte-Marie and the mainland becomes a major breeding and calving ground for humpback whales. Whale watching excursions offer breathtakingly close encounters with these gentle giants as they breach, slap their tails, and nurture their young. It's a natural spectacle of the highest order. We revisit the northern highlands to further explore the wonders of Montagne d'Ambre National Park. This volcanic massif creates its own climate, a cool, misty refuge that stands in stark contrast to the dry heat of the surrounding region. This isolation has made it an evolutionary island within an island, a place where life has taken a unique path. The park is a lush green world of dense forest, crisscrossed by streams that feed stunning waterfalls and serene crater lakes. The park's name, Amber Mountain, is thought to derive from the amber-colored resin that seeps from some of its trees. it is a place of incredible biological density. The trails here lead you through a forest alive with sound and movement. You might spot the crowned lemur or Sanford's brown lemur foraging in the canopy, but the true magic is often in the details. The astonishing camouflage of a leaf-tailed gecko pressed against bark, the vibrant colors of a resting panther chameleon, or the discovery of the world's smallest primate, the pygmy mouse lemur, on a night walk. For the truly adventurous, we venture to one of Madagascar's most wild and inaccessible protected areas, Marojejy National Park. This is a place of dramatic, rugged mountains, a sheer massif blanketed in pristine rainforest that ranges from lowland jungle to high-altitude montane scrub. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, Marojejy is a vertical world, a place of steep trails, unpredictable weather, and breathtaking beauty. It is one of the last true wildernesses on the island. The park is legendary among naturalists for its exceptional biodiversity and for one primate in particular, the silky sifaka. This stunningly beautiful all-white lemur is critically endangered and found only within the high-altitude forests of this park. Trekking in Marojejy is a challenging multi-day affair with camps at different altitudes, each revealing a different ecosystem. The reward for the effort is an unparalleled immersion in nature, the chance to see some of the world's rarest creatures, and to stand on a peak surrounded by a sea of clouds and endless forest. Just a short boat trip from Nosy Be, we discover a tiny island that is a giant in terms of marine conservation. Nosy Tanikely, meaning Little Land Island, is a national marine park and a snorkelers' and divers' paradise. The island itself is small, with a lighthouse at its highest point offering panoramic views, but its real treasure lies just beneath the waves. The entire area is a strictly protected reserve, and the results of this conservation are magnificently clear. The moment you put your face in the water, you are greeted by an explosion of life. The coral reefs are healthy and vibrant, supporting an astonishing density and diversity of fish. Huge schools of snappers and fusiliers swim in unison, while clownfish guard their anemones and moray eels peer from crevices. Sea turtles are a common sight, grazing peacefully on seagrass or gliding over the reef. The shallow, calm, and clear waters make it accessible to everyone, offering a perfect aquarium-like experience of a thriving Indian Ocean reef ecosystem. We explore one of southern Madagascar's most significant waterways, the Onilahy River. This mighty river carves its way through the arid landscapes of the southwest, creating a lifeline of green in an otherwise dry region. Over millions of years it has cut a spectacular canyon through the limestone plateau, revealing layers of geological history and creating dramatic cliffs and rock formations. The river is a ribbon of life, supporting gallery forests, villages, and a unique array of wildlife along its banks. A journey along the Onilahy, perhaps by pirogue or a larger boat, is a journey back in time. You pass traditional Mahafali and Antananarivo villages, where life continues much as it has for centuries. The riverbanks are dotted with the distinctive ornate tombs of the local people. The cliffs are home to nesting birds, and in the quieter stretches, you might see lemurs coming to the water's edge to drink. The landscape is vast, wild, and profoundly peaceful, offering a view of a part of Madagascar that feels remote and untouched by the modern world. For our final wonder, we look not at a single location, but at an entire unique biome, the Madagascar Dry Deciduous Forest. Found primarily in the west and north of the island, these forests are defined by a long, pronounced dry season, during which most of the trees shed their leaves to conserve water. This creates a starkly beautiful open-canopied forest that is a world away from the evergreen rainforests. It is a landscape of subtle colors and dramatic seasonal change, a testament to nature's adaptability. These forests are a global conservation priority, harboring an exceptionally high rate of endemism. This is the kingdom of the fossa, Madagascar's largest predator, and home to an incredible 8 species of baobab, 6 of which are found nowhere else on Earth. Many species of lemurs, including the famous dancing sifakas, have adapted to this seasonal environment. The dry forests are one of the most threatened habitats on the island, facing pressure from agriculture and fire. They represent both the unique evolutionary genius of Madagascar and the urgent challenge of its preservation. Our journey through the 30 wonders of Madagascar has come to an end. We have traveled from the stone forests of the west to the rainforests of the east, from the highest peaks to the vibrant reefs. We have witnessed life in its most peculiar and wonderful forms, in a land that has followed its own evolutionary path for millennia. Madagascar is more than just an island. It is a precious sanctuary of biodiversity, a living museum of natural history, and a place of profound and fragile beauty. Its wonders are a reminder of the incredible creativity of our planet. The future of these marvels rests in a delicate balance. The challenges of deforestation and climate change are very real, but so is the passion of the Malagasy people and the global community dedicated to protecting this irreplaceable heritage. By visiting, learning, and supporting conservation, we can all play a part in ensuring that the song of the Indri, the dance of the Sifaka, and the ancient gaze of the Baobabs will continue to enchant generations to come. This island is a treasure that belongs to the world. Thank you for joining me, MK, on this incredible exploration with MKTitans Travel. I hope this journey has inspired you and deepened your appreciation for this truly unique corner of our world. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and share it with your friends. Your support helps us to continue bringing you stories from the most amazing places on Earth. Thanks for watching.